And without further ado, we have our second match for the night. We have Mark Weirman up against Jack Suddath.
Cool. What weight do we got here?
This is a blue belt 165 matchup.
165.
Jack in the all-black arena getup that you can see there, and Mark in the black and red.
Oh, black and red.
Black and red is Mark out of Saga.
A lot of wingspan in this.
And we are underway, 4 minutes on the clock.
Foot sweep right off the bat. Really going for a throw.
Oh, we're getting action right away here.
Rolls.
Nice throw, good roll throughs.
Right for the Kimura grip.
And we stay in bounds.
Oh, he's fighting off the leg.
Wrestling rules, we stay in bounds on the line. He's got the Khabib grip on the legs there.
Yeah, triangled the legs, try to just climb the rope up.
Yeah, good job getting away from that
grapevines.
Kimura.
Great top pressure
arm triangle.
from Jack.
Arm triangle's
he's
in.
already getting into it.
This is deep. This is quick.
You can't really
He
jump
heard about the soap, and he's attacking.
He should jump to the side, though, and the time boost kind of block him. Oh, right to a back take. Wow.
He could try a Rotolo
Good defense
choke.
here from Mark, fighting this off. But Jack's all over him here to begin.
So he's just got to keep a foot in bounds, and they're still in bounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
That wall's in play, the cage is in play, as long as you're inside the circle.
That choke's in pretty tight. It looks like a short choke grip.
Oh, smile for the camera. Love to see that from Jack.
It's going palm to palm.
Up against the clock.
If he jumps his foot out here, that's a stall.
If you take the clock out, I think.
I would jump out of bounds right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you're Mark, you should hop out.
Yeah.
The referee stops him there.
4 minutes, you got to do
now,
strategy.
I believe we were in a dominant position there. We were, so we will start.
Still better than getting spread out.
Yeah, it's definitely better over there.
That's a huge mat awareness thing too.
Yeah.
You got to remember when it's dire, just knowing you could slide your toe out, good presence.
From being here a lot, I noticed the veterans have a lot more success because they learn how to play the game after a while. Because when you have only 4 or 5 minutes, you got to kind of play the game more.
And both making their debut here today for us.
But tonight we have some 8-minute matches, some longer matches, so that'll be very entertaining.
Right into the arm again, arm triangle again. That was quick.
Wonder if he's going to switch his grip here, maybe do a rear naked style if he starts sliding up.
I would get my hands on the hips here.
Good might have to again by Mark, but Jack is smothering him to start here.
Gift wrap.
The great part about the sub-only format, though, is he can give us his back, not give up any points.
Yep.
And part of me likes the 4-minute match. Arm bar in.
Slip the arm and get back to neutral.
The 4 minutes really creates urgency, man.
Yes.
You know you have more time. It almost kind of doesn't promote activity.
And what we tend to see with the amateurs is they go for it right away. There's no playing around. There's no waiting. With amateurs, when you get to the pro levels and potentially the skill level goes up, there's a lot of feeling each other out more. Less. More risk averse, I'd say. With the amateurs, they just go for it, and we love it every time.
Yeah.
And I think there's pros and cons to both. There's always nice about making reads, but there's something to be said about, hey, we're right into it immediately.
Especially with those 4 minutes, you don't have time to make those reads. You don't have time to fail them out. You just got to go. You have 4 minutes to get something done.
It's much more
Otherwise,
of a scrap.
you're in overtime. And depending on the overtime period, it favors different styles. Obviously, if you're a wrestler, our overtime is going to favor you, especially if you get to the second in that ADCC.
Yeah.
If you can get the takedowns, and as we've seen from Jack so far, you would think that ADCC will favor him just based on where he's been able to get to. But again, Mark's doing a great job surviving. He's back on his feet here.
Yeah.
4 minutes gives you that sweat rush too, the butterfly feeling that you got to work past.
And that's
so
why
these
I
guys,
love.
Oh, what a throw!
Oh,
Jack was looking for a camera there as he let out a big ooh.
They love that soap, baby.
Now listen, he's going to try to slide that
Right
knee right
back
up.
to the mount.
And he's
Right
got to
back
look
to
for that
full
arm
mount
triangle.
Now, if you're Mark at this point, though, this is now attempt 3 at the arm triangle.
Yeah, but he keeps giving up his back there at
Which again, I
when he's
mean,
over, so it's good.
it's been
He's got
working.
40 seconds to
Yeah,
work
40
here.
seconds to work. It's been working.
Near
It
wrist.
Body
will be
tri-
interesting to
body
see how
triangles in
overtime
on the
works,
left.
though. Because overtime is going to force Markentown now the offensive position.
Oh, that's a good short choke. He's got to put his elbow behind the back here.
Mark doing a good job fighting the grip there.
Elbow was too high.
We got 25 seconds on the clock.
If I'm him, I'm going to try to credit card my hand over, switch to a traditional rear naked choke, and try to go through the jaw.
Our referee stops him. 19 seconds left. We go out in a dominant position. We will start in a dominant position again. Again, if they were not in a dominant position, we would start back on our feet.
If nothing else, he has a lot of back practice for the.
And I was going to say, for the EBI overtime, this is exactly where he's probably going to be. So,
His retention skills are good down there.
Download his game here.
He's looking for an arm.
Switch the arm, 8 seconds.
Not deep enough, yeah.
Mark able to
He's gonna
fight off
switch the
there.
leg.
Good transition. No twisting leg locks at amateur. And we see our first overtime of the day. A lot of top pressure from Jack there, but unable to find the submission. We will move to our first overtime. Our EBI 1 minute overtime time does not matter in the first overtime.
You go armbar or you have to go back.
No, armbar or
You
back
choose,
up to the
right?
to the competitor.
Confidence-wise, though, he has to feel good going into that. He
Mark,
kind of controlled up here.
but now Mark, we
He's
get to
giving
see
up
him
his
in the
back.
dominant position here.
Yeah.
So
And
we're going to see how that plays
he
out.
probably
Now
wasted
that,
some grip strength too,
Yep.
taking the back. So
now
now
Mark's
he's got
on his back. We'll
taken.
see if put him on in the dominant position, see how he can play
Exactly.
here. Got a minute's work. We're underway.
If Rappy's already
He's
starting
out.
to turn
Jack
in.
gets out quickly.
Beautiful.
And that is the escape. You can apply it when you escape there. If the competitor applies a submission right away, they have
Yeah, you get
3
3
seconds.
seconds,
If
right.
they can get one on, that maintains the position and it would keep going. But
Okay.
not able to apply that there quick. Escape by Jack. Time, again, does not matter. Mark has the full minute to work here. It will matter in the third overtime if we get there.
It's very smooth.
Jack, interesting. We've seen him in the back position this whole time. Chooses the arm.
Yeah, that's very
Maybe this is
interesting.
his best
Yeah, I
spot.
would have guessed he
We
would have
just
taken the
don't know
back.
yet.
But I guess if you're unsuccessful 4 or 5 times, you try something else.
Yeah. Or he's just so good at the arm, and we haven't seen it yet.
And we are underway. Minutes work here in the armbar position.
He's got it.
And that was the tap. Jack Suddath drops the hammer in our first overtime winner by armbar submission.
He must
Great
have dropped his hips a
performance.
lot because it
Great
didn't look
performance
that
there
tight.
by Jack. A big smile for the camera. Able to drop the hammer. Great debut for him there inside the circle. Love to see it. Love to see the respect for the opponents and the
Good
coaches.
shit, bro. Amazing.
Great work out there. Absolutely. Keep an eye out for that amateur invitational invite.
Good job, man.